Hi everybody, welcome back to Cars and Guitars. We got the 66 Beaumont in the paint booth. I'm going to put some SPI epoxy primer on the quarter panels and the front hood. We stripped off the epoxy primer that was on it. They're aftermarket parts, so like I've showed before in my other videos, there's always seems to be surface rust under the epoxy primer. So I'll show you here on the hood. Stripped it down, it looked really good. I'm just going over it now with some 80. You can see here, a bunch of surface rust. So I'm gonna sand that out with some 80 there. You can usually sand it out. They are a bit deep there, they're pitted, but I'll be able to get them out with the 80 with the feather edger. So it's a few spots, there's some on the other side too. So that's why I always strip down the aftermarket panels, get that epoxy primer off there, because you never know what's underneath, and that will come back to haunt you later, especially after the car's all done. Maybe 6 months, a year later, the hoods will be bubbled, or the quarter panels, and then you're redoing a car for free, because the customer ain't going to pay you to do it twice. And we got 50 mark coming along here. I made the panel for the back here, got that welded in place, and the corner down there done. And I got the front balance made here for it. This piece here is all smashed up and rotten. So I just have to make this corner pieces still, but I got the front piece made here. I made that on the power hammer and a little bit on the English wheel. I'm not good enough yet on the power hammer to planish out all the small little divots. If I had a planishing hammer, I could probably do it, but the English wheel there, it's fast. I just roll a little bit, gets all the smaller imperfections out. So I'll put that back on. I'll mark where the holes here from where the front bumper goes through, cut them out, and make the corner pieces. I'll butt weld that together, make this all one piece instead of there's 3 pieces there. And then weld it to the top panel. I'll have to sandblast it and clean it up first. And get that in epoxy, and then I got to make the corner pieces back here on the back panel where the back bumper goes. This is all banged up. I'm going to put that in my power hammer and straighten all the dents out of it, and I'll just make new pieces right here. Somebody's patched it up, and it's not that good. And we made some little buckets here for the front signal lights. I'm going to French them in the front here. What I'm going to do, because it's 2 pieces, 2 separate panels there. I'm going to weld this bucket to the fender, and then I'm going to cut this back a bit here, fold the lip around it, and when I put them up, that panel there will go under the lip here on this side. So when you bolt the panel together, you won't see the line in it. It'll look like one solid piece. At least that's the plan. And I got to put a little corner piece in there where it's rotten. That's basically it for the metal fabrication on this. Then I'm off to chopping this roof. That'll be fun. I'm gonna like doing that. And I got a 33 Ford here. It's Factory 5 kit. So just needs the panels lined up. Nothing's sitting on there right now. The hood's just sitting on there. The doors are latched, but they need to be lined up. Same with the trunk plate. But, this thing's pretty cool. With some pretty wide tires on the back there. So it's going to be an open wheel car, no fenders. And it's going all black. So I'm just going to clean that up, line up the panels, get that in high build primer, and then sand and paint. So hopefully this one goes fast. I want to get as most cars as I can knocked off before I shut all this down and start doing my own stuff. My power hammer, I'll play around with that and start making some stuff. You can see there, I've been playing around, practicing, making some art. Some of my abstract art I'm doing. That's all out of aluminum. I work on this on Saturdays and Sundays. I still got to finish the top part there. I got to fill all that in with some panels. And then I got to weld this whole thing up. But it's coming along. It's fun. It's just some abstract art I do. I like to doodle at night there, and I did that there on a panel, on some paper, and I thought I'd build that, be easy. Start practicing welding in aluminum and stuff, but actually it was pretty difficult. Maybe I should start with something smaller and easier. But yeah, because that thing's 6'2" or 6'3" high, so yeah, it's pretty big. Anyway, we'll keep you updated on the 33 Ford here. I just wanted to show you the rust underneath the epoxy primer on the new panels. Once again, just so people know, they don't get caught redoing a car over a little bit of labor stripping off the old epoxy. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching Cars and Guitars. I'm John Bluen.